It's The Lit Show with Jeremy Fee. New episode each Tuesday. Authors welcome, comments encouraged. Hello everyone, welcome to The Lit Show. I'm your host, Jeremy Fee. As always, I've got something special for you today. I want to talk to you about what I am currently reading and what I am planning to read for this month, August 2022. It's my currently reading and my to be read, the TBR, or some people very popularly calling it a pile of possibilities now. Because let's face it, we don't like commitment in general in society now. People don't want to commit to exactly what they are doing necessarily, book by book, day by day, and I completely respect that. Just know that while I hope to read these books, I might not get to them all, and I could just change my mind on a whim at any point. It's August 2022. There are a lot of readathons going on. Book Trek 2022, August of Adventures, Garb August. I will link down below at least to Book Trek 2022 and August of Adventures. I don't know if I need to link to Garb August, because quite frankly, I'm not sure that I'm going to participate. I'm not sure. And part of that is the teacher in me, the kind soul in me, doesn't want to call any book garbage. I don't want to call any book trash. I respect what the host of Garb August are doing. I understand what they're talking about in the sense of trashy books or books that people might refer to as trash that can actually be fun to read. A lot of it, unfortunately, is from the tradition of literary fiction kind of poo-pooing on genre fiction. But in some cases, I get that the books seem like garbage. I understand where that's coming from. And quite frankly, I believe it is all subjective. One person might view something as garbage or trash, and another person might really enjoy that. Might be a treasure to them. You never know. It's possible that some of these books I'm going to read this month, some people might think that they would qualify for Garb August, but I'm not going to label them that way. Book Trek 2022 and August of Adventures, those are my committed readathons for the month. Here we go. There is a non-fiction challenge for Book Trek 2022 this year to read some sort of science book that is non-fiction. For that, I am going to read Radium Girls, which by the time this video comes out, it's probably my currently reading, which I have heard several people on BookTube say is a wonderful non-fiction book, that it's very interesting, and because the word radium is in the title, I assume it deals with science. This month for Book Trek 2022, the idea is to read something from one of the TV series, and then next month to read something that is not from one of the main TV series, the original series, Next Generation, DS9, Voyager, Enterprise. And so, I've got those autobiographies of Kirk and Picard sitting around. I could read one or both of those. Last year, I read the autobiography of Catherine Janeway. It was good. So, I assume these will be good as well. The only issue is, since they have issued the alternate timeline Kirk stuff, and they are doing things with the new Star Trek TV series that aren't really in line with the old canon, it is possible that what is in the Kirk or Picard autobiographies will not line up with the Strange New World series or Discovery, or the stuff from the new Picard TV series might not line up with what's in the Picard autobiography. That is my only feeling of caution going toward reading those. I am really excited though about a Deep Space Nine anthology that I found online this summer, because one of my all-time favorite actors and writers is Andrew J. Robinson from Hellraiser and Dirty Harry and Star Trek Deep Space Nine. He played Garrick, one of my all-time favorite characters in all of storytelling. And Andrew J. Robinson has a Garrick story in the anthology. So that should be really exciting to get to this month, hopefully. There are two books from BookTube Spin 7. I need to read the Doctor Who Legends of River Song, which certainly I believe counts as an adventure book, science fiction adventure, the character River Song. I assume it's like a collection of short stories, different adventures that she's been on. And also, David Wiley's book, Monster Huntress, another BookTube 7 winner, because when Rick McDonald does them now, he does 2 spins at a time. That book is fantasy, I assume adventure fantasy. So I'm going to count it for August of Adventures, as well as being a BookTube spin winner. I mentioned in my Writer's Life video when I went online to look at the Monster Huntress info on Goodreads Goodreads, I was very excited to see that Goodreads recommends that if you are interested in David Wiley's book, you may also like my book, Eclectic Nightmares. And that's so cool. Goodreads somehow knows, the AI knows that David Wiley and I are both on BookTube, that we are both authors, and that our books are out there. Probably there have been a couple of people who watch our channels who've maybe picked up both books, bought them both, or read them both, or marked them to read, who knows. I also have a couple NetGalley books that I need to get to. The son of Jim Butcher being the author of the Dresden Files and the Codex Alera series, his son James J. Butcher has a fantasy book coming out. I assume it's probably urban fantasy, similar to what his father writes with the Dresden Files. I was happy to get approved by NetGalley and the publisher so that I could read that as an advanced reader's copy. And also, Alexa Dunn has a new book coming out called Pretty Dead Queens. Originally, this book had a different title Alexa Dunn was promoting on her BookTube AuthorTube channel, which she doesn't make a lot of videos on anymore. She just released a video about how she's all about book talk now. She's on TikTok a whole lot. But anyway, Pretty Dead Queens, similarly to the last book I read by Alexa Dunn, I am probably not the ideal audience, but I don't care. I want to support her because she was one of the main reasons that I started doing YouTube videos, that I started doing BookTube and AuthorTube. It should be exciting. It's some sort of mystery. Some people are going to get killed. Probably, I'm guessing, young adults, teenagers, that sort of thing. I don't want to commit to reading too many books though, because if I read everything I've just mentioned, that would be 8 books. And I've got a busy schedule now. Life has gotten very busy. So I think 8 books is enough. There's always a chance that I might read more, especially if I have time for audiobooks this month. I might listen to things on audiobook. I have some books I've been wanting to get to for a couple months. R. St. Clair's book, Women in Trouble. I've still got that waiting for me to read on my e-reader. And I've got some Dane Cobain books sitting around. I might not get to those. But that's just how it goes. There's always more that we want to read that we can't get to. One of my reading goals has been to try to get through as many series as possible this year and finish those series, as well as the goal to read more books by authors that I like. And I think I've been doing a great job with both of those this year. And then, of course, there are the readathons that come along, where I hear people talking about them online and I get excited about joining the community and talking about those same kind of books within that same time frame. Feel free to leave comments down below. What do you think about Garb August? Do you think that any of the books I'm going to read are just trash or trashy or garbage or whatever you would call them? Are you participating in any of these readathons? Or is there some other exciting readathon that I somehow missed that you think I should be doing this month? Maybe I could double up. Maybe there's something I'm already reading that could count for one of those. I mean, it's possible that one of these Star Trek books is also an adventure book and that a lot of people might consider it trash. You know, that could be several readathons all at once. That's all I had to say today. Hope you've enjoyed the TBR Pile of Possibilities currently reading video. Every day is a good day for a book talk. Peace.